G'day, this is Captainoob and this is a combat rifle. Yep, it's a combat rifle, but not a combat rifle as you'd ever seen it before. So this is a combat rifle that is modified with a few Junkmaster attachments, which add a little bit more character to your weapon. So here is a combat rifle modified to look like a Browning automatic rifle, which is really good. And we'll get into these attachments. I'll quickly scroll through them as I tell you how much of a bloody dickhead I am. So in searching for a weapon to use for my next video, I made note of a comment that said that Junkmaster definitely raised the bar with this one. And despite that pun really annoying me, I figured out, yeah, that's alright, I'll check out this bar weapon that this mod contains. And that sent me on a wild goose chase, figuring out that the after about 10 minutes, I figured out, hey, hang on, maybe the combat rifle has the answers. And yeah, the bar comes from the combat rifle being able to use specific new attachments, such as the long fluted barrel there, which is basically just your long ported barrel, but looks a hell of a lot different. It's got the cool bipod and carry handle there, really makes this thing have more personality. And of course, the sights there, which are very bar-like. So there you go. We've also got a suppressor, automatic receiver. It irritatingly only still fires 45 ACPs, which are pistol rounds, yet it still calls itself a rifle. So Junkmaster, could you please fix that? And of course a quick eject drum mag from the combat shotgun, but you know what, that's a good modification to have on this thing. It'll give you heaps of bullets, and it totally works within the meshes of a combat rifle, because basically they're pretty much the same thing. And of course we've got the Minuteman paint, because all of the Junkmaster weapons are perfectly compatible with all of your Creation Club things. And if you listen really closely, you can hear all the people starting to dislike the video. We'll just move on to Gunner's Plaza before I get drowned in dislikes, alright? Okay, so here we are with our combat rifle, Browning automatic rifle. I'm not going to call it assault rifle this time, so people in the comments, you can settle down about that. And here we are with the Raw Daddy animations, which I haven't shown off for the combat rifle, so you know what, we'll spruce up this one with the Junkmaster mod, and we'll go ahead and test this thing out. Now of course we've got this thing on normal again, simply because I really can't be bothered taking on tanky gunners on very hard when the weapon does a little bit less damage and you've got less stealth capabilities than you do in the regular Fallout 4. So you know what, just for tradition, I'll just keep all of the Junkmaster weapons on normal, just for a little bit of consistency too. If only my commentary was so consistent. Anyways, so firing this, it's firing slowly, which is realistic to what the Browning automatic rifle does fire. But again, it's firing those pistol bullets, which really, it's annoying. There's not even a 308 receiver to chuck on this, but if you want to boost that rate of fire up a little bit, just switch to third person, and you'll get that rate of fire up really nice there. So there's custom sprint animations to this too. And as for the bash animation, it's more of the same there. We'll just knock out that gunner who is not wearing a CBBE compatible thing, and she had a little bit of texture hiccup there, but that's fine. We'll just go ahead and go into sneak mode. You know what? Never mind. Okay, these turrets aren't actually explosive, so they're going to stagger me all in third person, which is great. So these gunners are going down nice and easily. It's worth getting these guys just with headshots to make sure they die quicker. And we might even see some of the cool, unique weapons that you'd find in Junkmaster there, including a Chinese assault rifle, which I've done in the past, not with Junkmaster though, and it was a pretty good weapon. There's also that R91 assault rifle that I found out whilst trying to search for this thing madly in the console commands, but yes, that is all here. I wonder if they got the, they probably got the permission to add these in, but yes, it makes for a very solid overhaul when you've got... Who the hell was that? Ah, it's Captain Bridget. Well, would you believe it is time to test this bad boy in VATS? And yes, we're simply doing a heap of damage there against our nemesis there, so we'll finish off with a crit, and down she goes. Okay, we'll just sprint around this corner, switch to third person, into crouch, and then we shall mow down all of these guys here. Ah, looks like the speed thing only works when you're standing and in third person. So, Kung Fu Man, what are you doing, bro? You better fix this, bro. It's the worst mod ever, bro. It's all broken. No, I'm just kidding. I do, in fact, enjoy Junkmaster a lot. No, I'm gonna call it Junkyard because someone in the Junkyard Discord really laughed at that last time. So you know what? I'm calling it the Junkyard overhaul mod now. Thank you for that. Alright, so moving on from that silliness, all in all, I find this thing to be most satisfying to use, and I find that turret broken. And we'll just go ahead and finish that one off. And there we go. A solid weapon, some really solid animations, and good textures and meshes all around there. Top job, lads. I don't think there's a whole lot more we can do with this, so we'll go ahead and try to break it. Okay, so we've got the jacketed hollow point effect on this, so that's just a legendary effect of mine that was originally intended just to be a roundabout stat increase for the guns, but as you can tell here, we'll just get stuck in this one real quick. Oh, it breaks the weapon. It also adds wounding damage, and it's too much. We can absolutely destroy Swan here, even with Junkmaster attached. And wow, you hit so much less. Okay, Swan, you're toothless at normal difficulty. I hope you know this. This is a joke. We can just sit there tanking this all day. Okay, well there's a Mirelurk coming, so I'm going to shoot that instead. Where's the Mirelurk? I hear him stomping around somewhere. There he is. Ah, okay. Okay, it was over there, but I heard him from the other direction. Can you stop battering this one? I gotta kill these crabbies. There we go. We've got a critical strike there, because yeah, you can totally get crits outside of that in Junkmaster. Isn't that brilliant? Okay, let's just kill Swan. Goodbye, guide. You did bad. You're totally, terribly toothless in good old normal mode there. But you know what? Time Swan got his ass kicked like that. But you know what? I'm not satisfied with breaking the gun there. We've got to do something else to actually really break it. Okay, welcome to the Forged Hideout. In order to break this weapon, we have to come here for a very specific reason. So we'll just walk across this fire there, no problem. These guys are only like less than Raider veteran levels, so they're going to be pushovers. That guy's got a flamer. Now, I'm not sure if Junkmaster fixes the flamer nonsense, but I fear that it is not. We're still tanking that fire quite good. We must have super fire resistant skin. Also, watch out for Molotovs. These guys like to spam them like you wouldn't believe. Anyway, to break this weapon, what we need to do is go around to the top of the building. Now, you can do that just by going through this shrubbery here, and you'll find some sort of pipe that allows you just to crawl up here. I wonder if that pipe's hot, because this whole place is like a metal forge facility type thing, making lots of steel and iron, I guess, because it's ironworks. But yeah, don't worry about it. Your character is completely immune to hot surfaces and stuff. Also, you got a cool little helmet there. I want a helmet just like it. But you know what? We'll grab one later. Oh, someone said hell yeah. Who is that? Was it you? It probably wasn't you, because you have no idea where I am. Yeah, these guys are only level 9. So the Forge, not the toughest guys in the Wasteland. This is why I don't shoot them to rate weapons, because any old friggin' pipe rifle or thing that could just kill these guys. It takes a real gun to be able to defeat high level gunners at a good pace here. But you know what, this thing is right now is pretty broken as it is, but again, not really broken enough. I think we've got all of them now, so goodbye Forged people. It is time to really break this gun by sacrificing it to the Iron Lord himself. Also, there's missiles going, but you know what? We don't care about that. We've got some sacrificing to do. Fare thee well, Browning automatic rifle. You served but I'm sacrificing you to get cool weapon mods in the future from Junkmaster. Cooler mods than this. I demand cooler. Lots of cool weapon mods and stuff. Alright, down you go. Now we wait. And while we're waiting, I'm going to do the video outro. So you know what? If you'd like to see this weapon in your game, be sure to check out the description. But be advised, this does come with a hefty sort of requirement of... Oh, I saw smoke come up. I think it's working. It comes with a kind of hefty size of overhaul there, so if you want the whole game to be changed with it, then yeah, that's just what's going to happen. But if you don't want the whole game to be changed, if you want a BAR, there definitely are of the type of it, so yeah, you could probably find those instead and have the game with no alterations. But I personally like the combat rifle being a transformed into a BAR, because I feel like it's more lore friendly to have that sort of thing. Thank you for watching, guys. Time to take a bath. Okay, it took us a while to die there, but now we're going to get covered in textures of burniness. Good times. Hey, have you ever wondered what happens if you step into this pit whilst you're in God mode? Well, let's find out. So something was equipped and added, and then you'll slowly get the burny textures happening to you. So we'll just clip out of this so we can see this on the ground over here. And then we clip out of that. And slipping into third person here, you can see that the burn things sort of happen around you. There's the effect on the screen that you usually get when your corpse is burning, and you'll slowly get more blacker and blacker, and you'll get a little bit red after a bit, and then little bits of you start disappearing, which is kind of weird. So yeah, remember the burned man in Fallout New Vegas? Well, it's kind of like that, but a little bit different. So you'll keep on burning, then the effect will eventually stop at some point. Right now you could be able to see some of the skeleton under there, and then just like the wounds that you get with the blood spots on the player if you get shot at, it eventually fades away, and then you're left with whatever the thing was added there underneath, which appears to be a skeleton, and it comes through little bits of your skin there, so you've got like a skeleton inside you, which is really, really scary and stuff. So that's what happens. And if you turn God mode off at this point, you don't even die. Now, I've got no idea how to remove this skeleton, so you'd probably better off just, reloading the save. But I wonder if stepping in power armor fixes it. Okay, I just spawned in some power armor. We'll step inside, and since this, unequips all the players' stuff, this should probably unequip the skeleton inside of you, shouldn't it? Step back out. Wow, it's still there. I wonder if you can find it in your inventory. That's kind of weird. Nope, well, whatever that was, it's probably marked as unplayable, so you can't get to it. So, you know what? This is kind of a creepy Skeletor monster, so I think I'm gonna end it here. Bye.